And hello, everybody. Normally I say good morning, but it ain't quite morning today. This early morning I had to get up at about 4:30, 5 o'clock a.m. and take my son to the airport. But let's turn on some lights and let's get this rolling. Oh, there we go. Let's get some light going. There we go. So, I have the fragment calendar up for today. I know I said I wasn't going to go for her. They changed things up on me. And they gave me hope. Isn't that the way they always do that to you? The Summon Rush happens this upcoming Friday. The Champion Chase happened this Friday. I had 50 Ancients. It was a 2X. Plus the Newt, which didn't show up when it was supposed to. It did show up eventually, but didn't show up when it was supposed to. So I said, what the heck? If you didn't watch it, that was a great day for me. Holy cow. I got a lot of good stuff. So today's video, we're going to talk about what's going on. I'm thinking about trying to do this. I don't know if I have enough. I guess the way that I look at this is even if I get it and I get to the next Friday and I don't have enough shards, I'll just change them into the other shards for the other lady. I can't think of what it's called. If worse comes to worse, I'll just come in here and change her fragments into the fragments for mod. And once again, I don't have hardly any mod fragments compared to everybody else, but as I said, if worse comes to worst, that's what we'll do. None of these here can be converted, and I don't have any other ones, so we're good. Anyway, let's come back here to Eostrid. So, I did the Fire Knight tournament. That went well. 5. Did the Champion Training tournament. Did that. That blew my mind. That gave me 15. Or I should say 5 plus 10, 15. Champion Chase. Once again. 15. 15 plus 15. I'm at 30. Dungeon Divers. I'm a good way done with it, but not all the way done with it. Classic Arena Takedown. I just came in today. I've just barely started it. And when I say barely, I mean barely. Artifact Enhancement. That's today also. That's where I'm going to be focusing my energy today, between Classic Arena and Artifact Enhancement. Because tomorrow is Spider. And then I'm going to clean up the rest of the Dungeon Divers and do half of Spider. Not all of Spider. Why not all of Spider? Because I got another Dungeon Divers here. And so I'm going to put the other half of the Dungeon Divers on this here, and then half a Dragon on here. Hopefully, it'd probably be half a Spider and all of Dragon. Regrettably, because it looks like there should be a third Dungeon Divers here, and it kicks off at the same time as Ice Golem. But anyways, I've seen people claim, hey, how can you do these back to back to back and not spend money? And I'm going to take a little bit of time today to go through and explain using the chart, using everything that we have at our disposal. So, you notice that I'm sitting at 11 million gold. Yesterday, I wasn't near that. How the hell did I get that high? You come out to the clan shop, you do your stuff with your clan, this will fill up. not always, you'll have plan gold to spend. I used 9 out of 10 here. That got me pretty much 4 million. I sold a bunch of equipment, and that got me up to 11 million. And I still have more equipment to sell. How did I get equipment to sell? Well, I told you earlier, I did a bunch of Fire Night. Fire Night got me a ton of equipment, and I sold 99% of it. I'm only keeping the stuff that's meeting my standards now, and that ain't a lot. So we're moving forward in that. So here's what you need to be aware of. You use a Fire Night tournament, and you get your stuff for your artifact enhancement. You use the Spider tournament, you get your stuff for your artifact enhancement, and you sell that shit. So that way, you're sitting in a place where you can use the equipment. And then, as silly as it sounds, you come in and you start upgrading to level 8. Why not 12? Why not 16? We will. Trust me, we will. But I'm looking for when it doubles up on like resistance here. Crit damage and resistance would have been perfect, but it didn't happen. My point is, you go through and you upgrade all of your equipment now to level 8, and this will get you the points that you need for that piece. I actually have some equipment that I've got to bring all the way up to level 16. Like this bad boy here needs to be brought all the way up. This bad boy needs to be brought all the way up. There are pieces of equipment that need to be brought up, especially on the new guy, Wallmaster O'Billion. Right here. Athorian. Wallmaster Athorian needs to be, you can see here that I've got him finally in what I want him in. I have him in 7 pieces of it gets his crit damage up. I 100% need to do this bad boy. No, not this bad boy. This bad boy. That's going to get me 40 more crit damage. And I need to put absolutely 100% need to do this bad boy. That's another 40 more. And his accuracy went up, which is awesome. That's what we needed. I needed the accuracy because I'm close on his accuracy where I want him to be. That puts me at 263 on crit damage and 100 on crit rate. That's close to what we need. It'd be best if some of these bad boys here, this crit damage goes up. It would be awesome. Come on, crit damage. Speed. I can't argue with speed. Oh, that's the other one I need to get up because I need that to go up about 19 more. So I'm not complaining there. That's got speed and accuracy, so we'll hope for accuracy on that one. Here we hope for crit damage and or accuracy. But here you can see my total was at 11. Now it's only at 4. I mean, Come on. All right, accuracy. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. That puts me over that 300 mark. All right. And then here we're gonna get this one, and from 62 to 96, that's another 30, 34. So that puts me over the 330 mark. And when I go through and actually start upgrading these, I put the flavor on these, I'll be able to put another 30, 40 on. So I'll be over the 350 mark here. I'll be over the 220 mark here. That's exactly what we needed. I was hoping for more in the HP, but, you know, wish in one hand, shit in the other. Guess what you can have a handful of. But now that I've wasted so much resources, I'm going to have to go and do some more selling and some more farming so I can get my event set up properly. Because I know that I'm nowhere close to this ridiculous number that's needed. So, yeah, going up 10 at a time is actually more efficient than going up 340 at a time, because the 340 at a time seems like it's going to work, but it costs about 2 million per, where this costs about 10,000 per. If I multiply 10,000 per out to get the equal numbers, which means I gotta do this 34 times. 34 times 10,000 is 310,000 or 340,000 versus a million or even 2 million. This is way cheaper and way more efficient. So that's why we're going to sit. And if you're going to notice that if you come into my inventory here, everything's at level 8. I've got a couple pieces of equipment that aren't there, but I just got them and they just became keepers. Oh, nice piece of speed. Considering it's just a not common, an uncommon, that's a really good piece. That's a really good piece. But yeah, you'll notice that everything's at... here we got just a bunch of new stuff here. But everything's very lowly rated, and we're going to just plop up slowly and take forever to get this done. But anyways, this isn't about how to do artifact enhancement. This is about the fact that you use the Fire Knight to fund artifact enhancement. This is about the fact that you're going to use Spider to fund artifact enhancement. This is about how do you get the money that you need by going into the clan shop and getting your money here. By going into by going into the tag arena and to the bazaar and getting the money that you need here. Getting the energy that you need here. Spending some time doing tag battles because they don't cost you anything, essentially. And earning that cash that you need for upgrading your equipment, energy that you need to get the cash to upgrade your equipment. You know, energy has become quite the prodigal child. And if you're doing your daily battles and getting everything done, you're going to be collecting those pots. You're going to be spending those pots that you've been collecting. You're going to be taking care of, because if you notice in the shop, when you get your freebies every day, you're going to get that stuff. So you need to take those when you can. And then the other thing is spending gems. You saving them up. The reason that you do, if you notice, I mean, I'm going to come here and just show you mine. This is what I am doing right now. She's not all the way up. He's not all the way up. He's not all the way up. He's not all the way up. So I'm farming all 4 of these at the same time while I'm... Acrisia's all the way up. Acrisia's meant to solo this. And once I get one of these done, then I'm going to grab my next guy that's in line and continue to plug away at getting all these guys up. Oh, shoot. But yeah, we can grab onto one of these guys just for you to see. Armand's, I don't have all of his masteries yet. I'm working on it. And I've got a ways to go. But you just keep plugging away. And if they don't stop throwing these good characters out, I had such a hard time saying I wanted to do this until I realized there's only a couple guys in the game that do the big speed and the big speed here. And if you look at them, this one here does it on 2 different moves. So it's going to take you 2 rounds to get the full effect. Your Carl. This does it on both on the same one, but it attacks one enemy and does a decreased speed. It's not everybody. So that's not what we want. Decreased speed. Not what we're looking for. Decreased speed, 1 enemy. Not what we're looking for. This one here I know is good because this one here does the increased speed on everybody, decreased speed on 1 enemy. Once again, not what we're looking for. So the only person who does what we're looking for is Lady Kimmy. All enemies, all allies. So I'm thinking to myself, well, let's look at the Eostrid character. Eostrid, where are you? There you are. Decrease speed. All enemies. Increase speed. All allies. But grants an extra turn. So on turn 1, bingo, I'm doing both of these in 1 shot. And a weaken. And an increase attack. Lady Kimmy, step aside. I think I got a new person for you. This is for 3 turns. This is for 2 turns. So it ends up being a 2-turn. This is on a 3-turn cooldown. This is on a 4-turn cooldown. I'm just thinking, and I'm thinking out loud, this keeps my speed up and going. This does the Lady Kimmy stuff way better than it should. And then, not on top of that, whenever this champion or an ally has a turn meter increased, heals all allies based on their max HP, based on the percentage of the heal, with a 1-turn cooldown. So it happens once per. But to me, the big thing on that is I have to play with that one a little bit. I'm not exactly sure that's what I'm thinking it is, because I get 5% increases on Spider I had her with Eric's, would that do it? Or would it be just 5%, based on the 5%? Or would it be on all of them that came across? Because that would be like a full heal on everybody. Because of Eric's. But anyways, my point is, I'm going for her. And based on the calendar here, I can double up and triple up. The Spider Tournament's going to triple up because it's going to hit Dungeon Divers, Artifact Enhancement, and Champion Chase. Though I already finished Champion Chase, so I don't need to worry about that one. The Dragon here, Artifact and Champion Training. So I'm waiting till Thursday next week to do the Dragon. I'm not going to start it on Wednesday. Meaning I want to have a long ass... Well, no, I might not. Because I got to get this Dungeon Divers here done. So it might take half of this and all of this. If it does... it does. And then I do Champion Training event through Spider, which I would much prefer doing anyways. Because that would give me more of my Artifact Enhancement stuff that I need. And set ourselves up for the big summon rush and pray that the raid gods are good to us. I think if my math is right, I'm already sitting at 5 of the summon rush points. They split it apart like they did. I'm betting that they're going to split it like they did here. The Champion Chase. You know how they go 5 and 10? I'm betting I have enough for the 5. I won't reach the 10. So, I might be able to slip by on that and get that and then just have to do all these if I don't get all the way through. So, keep an eye out. Eostrid, you're perplexing to me. I'm going to go for you. We're going to do the best we can. Let's see what we get. I'm excited for her. I think that she's going to top off my second team. So, once again, Fire Night done. If you're planning and you're doing things right, you triple hitting on this, getting your Champion Chase done. And not Champion Chase, your Champion Training done, your Artifact Training done, your Dungeon Divers done. Now, if you don't have a solo Spider person like I do, then I can see where you're going to be doing some other things. I have solo Spider, I have solo Dragon, I have solo Ice Golem now. So I can get all these done and do Champion Training events. So, thank you very much, and I'll talk to you guys later.